Hey YouTube, what's up guys? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a long time since I posted a video, a tutorial here on YouTube, but then I'm back and I'm promising to deliver new fresh content for you guys. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to produce deep tech house like DysFoniK. So that's deep tech like myself, the way I do it. And let's just dive into the business of the day. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the drum kit. And by the way, this is a song of mine, an exclusive that I titled Mind Freak. It's an exclusive and you can purchase it directly from me. Just leave your email down below if you're interested to purchase. And I also have a package of about 10 songs that are also available for purchase. So let's just dive into the drum kit. And this drum kit is important in a way that if you're gonna start off your tech song by starting with the drum kit, make sure that your drum kit is interesting in a way that it motivates you to go on and plug in more techie sounds. So let's start off with a kick, right? It's just a simple soft sub kick. So that's the kick. And then what I did to give it more pump, I added a Maximus plugin here, generator, and there I just removed a bit of high sounds. And then there comes the clap, and then with my clap I just put a bit of reverb. And then now you have to keep on plugging in more harsh techie sounds, just like this sort of hat or shaker. It sounds like a hat or shaker, whatever it is. And then I messed around with a pattern. It's not a simple step by step, 4-step pattern here. As you can see, I changed my step to 1/3 steps so that I can fiddle around and paste another note in between. So that's what I did to give it that grooviness instead of messing up around with the swing, because messing up around with the swing messes up all your other sounds over here. But then since I just wanna mess up with the timing or swing of only one sound, I can easily just change my whatever this is, or that's the snap to grid, and then it allows me to paste in notes in between. So more crashes, and then more reverb to it. So just listen to how interesting the drum kit is overall. Next thing I added was a pad, and then I just backed it up with another synth from a slow synth from Purity. But then that's the pad. Clan comes from plugin Citrus, and I tried as much as to use default FL Sudio plugins in this one. And then one other thing I did to make it interesting, I sidechained it in conjunction with the kick. So you just need to route your kick to track 6 over there, make sure the volume is down, then add a limiter and then play around with the compression. So as you can see, it is compressing the pad with the image of the kick over there, just to make it more interesting. And then that's the log drum. So I just gave it a bit of roll over there. And then this is how you give your log drum a roll. You just paste a single note, highlight it, then press Alt plus U, and then it's just gonna activate the chopper, and then you can change the timing to your preference. Alright, so that is it. So one other thing to do is to play around with your velocities so that the roll does not sound too automated. It sounds more human. So that's the log drum. And then I don't know what happened here. I didn't want to use this bass line. That's why I used this tool to mute the channels that I didn't want in my original song. So this is just when you're a producer and you're making a lot of sounds and a lot of ideas are booming in your head. You paste them on your computer, but then you realize at the end that no, they don't really blend in with your song, but you just leave them there for maybe future reference. You might want to work on it again. So instead of deleting them, just leave them there, then come to your mute tool, then just either mute them. Then I also muted that, and then this was the bass line I used. And then it's a log drum, but you have to make it sound more unique, because if you can see, there's a lot of log drums being used nowadays. Piano is log drum, deep tech, deep house. We are using a lot of log drums, but then make it unique, make your own presets. As you can see, I have a lot of log drum presets that I made for my own. And then one other thing, you can also add some generators over here just to mess up the sound and make it more unique. Just like Buddy Nice, he has his own style when it comes to the log drum. And then that's the sync from Toxic Biohazard. And then the scale that I was using is the minor scale. So that's A5, and then just stick to the same scale as the one you were using for your pad to make sure that everything is in tune. So that's minor chord, as you can see. So that's it. And then next is my Toxic Biohazard. Still minor chord. To make sure that we stick to scale. To make sure we stick to scale, we're gonna use the same minor chord. And then this is just the melody that I'm using. Just stick to your ghost notes, make whatever melody that sounds nice to your ears, and then give it a bit of delay. I prefer giving my melodies delay and reverb a bit. So I don't know where my soundtracks are, but then actually I don't have soundtracks on this song that I was working on, but I prefer giving my songs either delay or reverb or both, and then also mess around with your stereo separation to make it a bit more wider. But then for things like your basses, your logs, you can make them mono or matched, yeah, but then I prefer them just in between. And then I used a lot of automation clips just to give the song a variation, you know, because the song is gonna sound boring at some point if everything is just repeating itself. And then I tried some interesting notes over here. I don't even know what to call them. And then let's just hear how this sounds, this pattern. I don't know how to explain it, and I don't even know what I was doing here. But then basically this idea came from pasting a minor chord. I think it was a minor ninth. Let's paste a minor ninth. And then after pasting the minor ninth, you can see that you have ghost notes over here. You have ghost notes. So I just started pasting notes over my ghost notes, as you can see. Then one other thing I want to show you guys is how to use vocals when it comes to deep tech or Afro tech. Just make sure that your vocals on your track are on the same sort of, what can I say, just make sure that they are synchronized together, that they are playing at the same BPM or speed. So to make them play at the same BPM, what you have to do is right click your vocal, then fit to tempo, then click the range that you're playing at. Usually it's 100 to 200. This is a 118 BPM song, so it's in that range. And then what I did here is I duplicated the same vocal here. The first copy, I penned it all the way to the right, and then the second one was all the way to the left, so that I can easily add effects on one. So now I'm gonna be adding effects on one ear on track 17, and then other effects on the other ear on track 18. So the sounds that you are hearing from the two ears aren't really the same, but then it's the same vocal. It's just to add that feel to it. It sounds more interesting this way. So even when this one is on, when this one is off, the other ear is playing. So I think this one is the left ear, and then this one is the right ear. This one is a bit too more quiet, and then sounds like it's in a large room, so there's more reverb to this one. And then one other thing is, when you use vocals, you don't necessarily have to just paste the whole clip and then leave it as it is. Try be creative and chop it around, so that it becomes more interesting. And the trick to chopping it, right at the end when you chop it, it's very noticeable that the vocal was chopped. You can really hear that there was a chopping going on there. The way it ends, it's not really a good ending. So to give it a more nice ending is you just give it a bit of delay. As you can see, I gave it delay, and then I automated the delay over here. So that's quite a very good ending compared to this one without delay. 8. So let me just play the intro of the song.
I should have lost my mind, but I'm still here. I've had so many chances, I've had so many answers. Maybe I should think of what I'm doing.
So that's the sound that I was talking about. It does a bit of difference to the song, and I liked it. And then moving on to the climax of the song, I don't even know where the climax is. Should be around here.
Had so many chances.
So that will be it for this video. So that's how I make most of my song. I just play a lot around with automation clips, give the song a bit of variation, and then I focus most on changing the sounds that are there on FL Studio, because most of my songs I use the defaults or stock plugins, but then because the sounds are very much common these days, just like log drums and flute and all the other basses, I just tweak the knobs, make them sound different, save the preset, and then that will be it. So this is how you save a preset. Let's say you change a log drum. Where's log drum? And then you play around with the knobs, and then it sounds different. To save the preset, you just go to save preset as, and then save, and then you go right click there, and then you're gonna find the name. How did I name it? Oh, there you go. So that will be your preset saved. So that's just one other thing. That will be it for this video. I hope it was helpful on your guys' side. Cheers guys, catch you on my next video.